we need to talk. Debt is like a slow-moving flight. It starts like a trickle, Fuliza here, a Shylock there, a quick mobile loan just to fix things. But before you know it, you're drowning. And when debt takes over, it doesn't just hurt your wallet. It destroys lives, businesses, and even entire economies. If you think you're safe, so did Lehman Brothers. So did the CEO of Washington Mutual. So did Bernie Madoff. And yet, one by one, they all fell. This is not just a financial lesson, it is a warning. We'll break down the mistakes of these financial giants and how you can escape the same trap. Because if billionaires and billion-dollar companies are not safe, what about you? Step 1. Wake up before it's too late. Let's start with the Lehman Brothers. For years, they were one of the biggest investment banks in the world. Then they got reckless. They started lending money to people who had no ability to repay. They ignored all the warning signs. They borrowed more and more to keep up the illusion of success. Then 2008 hit. And in just one weekend, the Lehman Brothers was dead. The same way a reckless Kenyan business can collapse overnight. Imagine you own a small shop, but instead of investing the profits, you're taking daily mobile loans to stock up. At first, yes, it feels good. You have cash, business looks healthy. But when those loans pile up, one bad week, then you are done. Your suppliers refuse to give you goods. The Fuliza limit gets cut, your CRB status locks you out, and suddenly, you're closing your doors forever. If $1 trillion bank can collapse, what makes you think that your biashara is invincible? Wake up before it's too late. Number 2, control your debt before it controls you. Let's talk about Washington Mutual. The CEO, Kerry Killinger, had one simple rule: lend to everyone, no questions asked. It worked for a while, then reality hit. People stopped paying back, the loans turned into debts. And within weeks, Washington Mutual, once the biggest saving bank in the US, collapsed completely. Now, look at the Kenyan businesses today. Supermarkets that take supply credit, then fail to pay. Matatu circles that lease expensive vehicles but default on payments. Kenyans borrowing from loan apps to pay rent instead of fixing their spending habits. Washington Mutual thought loans were free money. They learned the hard way, and so will you if you don't control your debt before it controls you. Step 3. The CEO who survived and how you can too. In 2008, when other CEOs were panicking, one man stood tall: Jamie Dimon, the CEO of the JP Morgan Chase. Why? Because he saw the crash coming and prepared for it. While other banks were lending recklessly, he was cutting bad loans. While the competitors were chasing risky profits, he was building a safety net. When Lehman Brothers were collapsing, JP Morgan Chase was thriving. Today, JP Morgan is one of the biggest banks in the world. Why does this matter to you? Because your personal finances are just like running a business. If you keep taking loans to live a lifestyle you can't afford, you are Lehman Brothers, my friend. If you keep postponing debt payments, you are Washington Mutual. If you cut unnecessary borrowing and focus on stability, then you are the JP Morgan Chase. The choice is yours. Number 4, avoid quick money traps. Nobody ran a bigger scam than Bernie Madoff. For years, he promised guaranteed return to investors. People gave him their life savings, and for a while everything looked perfect. Then one day, the truth came out. He had been lying the entire time. People lost billions, some went bankrupt overnight. Even Madoff's own son took his life from the shame. This is how exactly Kenya loan apps operate today. They promise instant cash, but trap you in endless repayment cycles. They give you easy loans, but destroy your credit score. They lure you in with the low interest, but hidden fees make you broke. If something sounds too good to be true, It usually is. Avoid quick money schemes before they bury you alive. Step 5. Attack your debt like your life depends on it. When the 2008 crisis hit, the people who survived took immediate action. They cut the expenses fast, they sold off unnecessary things, they worked on getting rid of debt aggressively. That's what you need to do. Here's how. First, face your debt. Write down every loan, no matter how painful it is. 2. Stop borrowing. No more taking one loan to pay another. Number 3. Find some extra income. Sell things to get a side hustle or do whatever it takes. Just find extra income. 4. Attack your debt in order. Use the snowball strategy. Start with the smallest, then work your way up. And number 5. Cancel the unnecessary luxuries. If you can't afford it without a loan, then you can't afford it. Debt is like a fire. The longer you ignore it, the worse it burns. Final warning. The Lehman Brothers ignored reality, and then they collapsed. The Washington Mutual was reckless, but they also collapsed. Bernie Madoff was greedy and lost everything. But Jamie Dimon, he prepared, stayed disciplined, and survived. Which one will you be? Will you keep borrowing recklessly, convincing yourself that things will work out? Or will you take control before debt destroys you completely? The next financial collapse won't be on Wall Street. It will be in the homes of the people who refuse to take action. Kenyan lenders are getting stricter. Mobile loans are tightening. If you don't act now, one day you'll wake up and realize that you're trapped forever. Debt is like a ticking time bomb. You have to defuse it before it's too late. Guys, thanks for staying tuned. If you found this helpful, please don't forget to share, hit the subscribe button, and also the notification bell so that you can get to know when new updates are out. Sign out. This is from Mindset. Salva. Bye.